Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today is March the 16th, 2022. This is the top stock to buy while the stock market has been crashing. I mean, a lot of stocks has been going down. Some stocks have seen 80, 60, 70% fall from highs. Welcome to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. I do price predictions. I give you all ideas as to where I'm looking for price to go without the confusion. I'm going to show you one stock today that I'm going to add to the simulated portfolio here on TipRanks, just to visually show you all that you can actually win in the market, that you actually can make money in the stock market without all of the confusion. Take a look at the performance right now of the plays that I've done in this portfolio. You guys can see right now that the year-to-date return is 11%, 12-month return so far is around 10%, and on average, every prediction that I do, you get around 6%. Success rate is around 74% right now. All right, just trying to show you all, being fully transparent, that it doesn't require a whole lot of time and energy and effort just to make money. So if you guys want to join me, welcome. Hit the like button, share the video, also subscribe here to our channel. Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and look at the two stocks that are currently in the portfolio now. All right, we're going to look at these two. First, let me add this column to the portfolio, because you guys can see that currently we are up. Well, we're not up on any of our stocks. We're down 1.25% right now in Cisco, and we're down 19.35% in Sunlands Technology Group. Yeah, so let's look at these first, and then at the end of the video, I'll go ahead and show you the one that we're going to add to the portfolio now. All right, so the first one is going to be Sunlands Online Education. Here it is. See, when you understand the language of the markets, you can actually just come in and do a quick look and say, all right, what's really going on in the market, right? And right now, yeah, Sunland doesn't look too good. I'm just looking at it bare. And why do I say it looks weak? Why it looks kind of worrisome that we might have to cut this out? It's because of this reason right here. The market in Sunland, for some reason, cannot break above $6.45. Look at the current weekly price bar. Right? We got earnings coming up right there, March the 25th. So we definitely need to keep our eyes open into the market in Sunlands. We've had this play, since the week of January the 3rd. Market has not even came up at all. And eventually, at some point, you need to say, all right, yeah, let's just cut it. The market's not moving. It's not as strong as what we once thought it was, because we saw it. Market dipped, came back up, and now we're falling back down again. That is not what we want to see. We don't want to see that, because it tells us that this market is definitely weaker than it is stronger. We wanted to see the price in Sunlands to break $6.45, and it's not giving us that yet. So this one definitely needs to be on the lookout. We definitely need to be paying attention to this particular market right now in Sunlands Technology Group. We might have to cut this one, because if it's not acting right, we don't hold on to things that is not acting right. We let it go. We don't want to be associated with those type of plays. So this one needs to be viewed and watched closely. All right. Next one is Cisco. All right, we added Cisco to the portfolio about the week of February 22nd, 2022. You guys can see not too much going on. I'm not really too worried about what the market in Cisco has been doing so far. Still looks decent. All right, so we'll just kick back, let the market continue to work, and we'll just come in later on to see how it has been performing. All right, no changes here required as of yet. Now, let's go to the one that we're going to add to the portfolio now. The ticker symbol is CJ, Cameco. This is the one we're going to add to the portfolio. This is the one that is definitely giving us some strength here into the market. Now, what we're looking at is a weekly time frame of Cameco. What do you think? Yeah, let me zoom out. I want you all to look at the overall gist of this market's history. What do you think? Do you think there's room for this stock to run? Or do you think we may have hit a high and price may come back down? First things first, are we in a trend? Yes. Let's follow the trend. That's the thing we do. We pay attention to trends, because if the market did not want to go up, it would not be creating this trend. Look how many times this market in cameco confirmed this ascending line. What, 4 times? So obviously somebody doesn't want to let this price fall in cameco. Okay. Now, this is where we can actually see this market get hung up. All right. It's around $32. I would say maybe around like $32. So from where price is right now at 25, that's a run up of around 30% that we can see this market in cameco give us in our portfolio for the long term. Now, when I say long term, I'm not talking about the next 10 years. I'm not talking about the next 30 years. No, I'm talking about the next couple of months, right? We're going to be looking at this for a monthly perspective. Now, if it takes us a year, 2 years, hey, it takes us that long, then that's fine. As long as we're sitting pretty, as long as we're still getting the bag from the market. Look at this on the 5 weeks. Okay. What happened here on the 5-week time frame is the reason why we're going to play the strength, right? We saw this massive weakness bar continue in cameco right here, but only to let the price come back up to previous highs. What does it mean? If the market really was weak in cameco, this 5-weekly price bar would not be here. Nope, it wouldn't even be there, but it is. See, we pay attention to the market. This whole time, these 5-weekly price bars right here, the market is not falling. Whenever the market tries to fall, the next 5-week price bar goes back up. So let's go ahead and run it. It's not that hard. It's not that difficult. I mean, as long as cameco's price stays above this ascending line, we can play the strength in the market. Okay. So now let me take this back over to the weekly. And as long as the price in cameco continues to hold its price above this ascending line, that is the point to where we'll say we'll need to cut it if the price breaks this trend. All right, that's it. So now let's give you all a couple of TP areas that we can see the market come towards. Obviously, the first area will be there. All right, 10.5%, $27.50. That's the first location that we can see this market in cameco get rejected and try to come back down. Second price target is going to be there around 30. And I'm gonna do it around 31 ultimately. Okay, so that's it. Now we need to go back to the portfolio and add it. Okay, you guys can see that the last price from the weekly perspective was at $25. Let's go ahead and do it here. Cameco, done. Let's go ahead and do 100 shares. All right, record it. Now let's see what the analysts are talking about for cameco real quick. Average price target is around $27.93. I have it around 31. That's my ultimate price target. We have 7 ratings, which gives us an overall consensus of a moderate buy. All right, that's it. So we'll come back in periodically and show you all how the performance of these 3 stocks have been performing. If we need to get rid of it, we will. If we don't, we'll continue to let the market ride. All right, so far, these are the 3 stocks that we're going to add here. That's added to the portfolio right now. Okay, so now, real quick, what stock are you looking at that you think will be a perfect opportunity for you to hold the money into as these stocks continue to fall in price? I've shown you all right here That cameco is the one that we're looking forward to in the long term to continue to give us some uplift in price. I want you all to give me yours. Drop me a comment real quick, all right? Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, trade different.